See it there?
All right, so summer is coming, and as we know, at them time, enough relationship mash up because people are look a new boo for when the sun start beat. Like, ever notice that? It's like when the temperature rise, people start sweat and like glow, and suddenly bae's like, bye, and you want to sit down with your Netflix and your feelings. In a time like this, I think it is important for us to have some management tips for handling a breakup. And I'm giving these tips because despite learning to solve for X in various ways and how to use a three-figure table, look, if you're born in the 90s, go look it up. Nobody teach me how to handle a heartbreak. And somehow out here are going bad and I make the team look sad. So tip 1. When in the middle of a breakup, it is important that you never look pop down. Bad hair days are for pedigree dogs and toddlers. You are not allowed to have them. Yes, I know it may be hard because all you want to do is lie down in the dark room like a rat bat and cry to Celine Dion's music. But while you want Toni Braxton to unbreak your heart, please remember you cannot unsee your ex after you're running at them in the pharmacy. Furthermore, my personal research shows that about 60% of breakups are bond motivated. So if you live in Jamaica, any other island, or any other place on earth where God have a savage sense of humor, then you most likely will encounter not only the ex, but the ex and the new smuddy. And they will be looking like them fresh from a commercial for laundry detergent and expensive shampoo. So you, with your bed head, the dry up nose knot, and the shirt with the curry stain trying to run through the aisles with the 5 bottles of wine, will be in for a terrifying treat. Don't take the risk. Trust me, I have been there, it's never worth it. Me know it's just down the road you go. Me know you feel them not living in your community, so you don't really have to bad about that. Me know you don't bathe 5 days now because you don't want to watch the memory of the last kiss to fade. But this is not a time for foolish self-talk and mindless gambles. Repeat after me. Nobody cannot left me, make me pop down and go start out your life. Tip number 2, stay away. Now, I know this tip, like it sounds very general, but me think someone don't know what I mean. Don't go cruising past their house at 2 a.m. just to see if they are home and if I feed them vehicle alone in the driveway. You're not police. You is not the security force. And even if you see something where you don't want to see, what you going to do? You're not bad enough to keep the car and you have bad skin so you can't take dog bite. Go on to your yard. Don't make up an excuse to go to their workplace. You never banquet for them company. This is not the time to open a new account. Spend the money on chocolate. You have your regular place where you drink. No go at them bar. You not have construction site around. You don't need to buy cement from them uncle. Me know you feel like if them see you, like them are going to change their mind, they won't. And even if they will, make them come find you because otherwise, you and the security guard are going to tangle when them call and say you is a stalker. Stay off of them social media. Yes. Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, WeHeartIt, Pinterest, all of them. Stop, big up the WhatsApp picture to see if them change it. Stop read them status and I hope that them send an incognito message to you. Them have your number. If them did want to message you, them would have messaged you. I cannot emphasize this enough. Now, since we know this is hard, we will allow a small caveat. If you must stalk them online, do so in the presence of your friends because otherwise it's going to be drunk drinking, drunk texting, and a very sober in reality when you wake up and remember, say you left them a 30 minutes long voicemail, I sing all of your favorites, sang them to them, in between bawling like a baby with colic. A breakup is not the time to be on your phone alone. Tip 3. Your life is wonderful, yes. In the aftermath of heartbreak, it is not enough to simply be presentable. Your hotness must surpass pre-relationship levels. Now is the time to make sure so everybody where you know say you is thriving. Like them are going to need wings and jet engine to catch you up. You remember the road trip? Take it. You remember the new haircut? Get it. Remember the gym where you did plan for start, but the fried chicken make you sin and backslide? Go join. On the off chance that your ex really is looking, make sure them can see say your life a burgeon. It a boom. And if you want a new smarty, these improvements will make your transition to the dating market that much smoother. When you're in a relationship and you have the Chinese food and I go straight in your bed at night time and I wear the underpants with the stretch out elastic, you never did a pre or your belly they swell like third trimester or your favorite homeless jeans. Those days are over. You are single now. Lone fire you know about. And make sure say social media capture all of that because I am yet to meet the smarty who got through a breakup and not turn round over pre the smarty who them left. Look, breaking up is brutal, right? And we all have things that we do to cope. Me know we watch enough romantic comedy and these things, but since you are not Gabrielle Union and he's not Shamar Moore, let us leave the hopelessness and theatrics to the side. Be it regular. Get your exercise. Turn up on Instagram and bun them. This is not about spite. This is about what is fair and right. If you treat me bad and broke my heart when I am with you, it is only fair that you get to witness true prosperity when I am without you. And in the meantime, me and Celine will be in the kitchen and our hearts will go on. Remember that.
See it there?